Dear brothers and sisters of Nagaland, as you are aware, mankind is in the midst of an unprecedented crisis. COVID-19 is spreading across the world. The most resourceful and powerful countries are looking helpless. It has taken a heavy toll on human lives and upended the lives and workplaces around the world. With no evidence that available medicine can prevent or cure this disease, and no vaccine or specific antiviral medicine as yet against COVID-19, the fight against this pandemic seems to be going to be longer, though we pray to God for not to be so. Although the first COVID-19 positive case in our country was detected at the end of January, for the next over a month, its growth remained slow. However, of late, there is a certain spurt. A recent religious congregation in Delhi, in utter violation of the lockdown and social distancing norms and guidelines, has given a serious setback to our containment effort. Suddenly, the pace of growth of corona in our country has increased. Until a week back, there was no positive case in our neighboring Assam. Today, there are more than 20 such cases, all related to the religious congregation. Such reckless and irresponsible acts puts the lives of our countrymen at jeopardy. Although there is no reported COVID-19 positive case in our state, the unfolding scenario in our neighborhood is a sufficiently compelling reason for us to be on our utmost guard. We cannot remain complacent and unprepared. The state government, with continuous support of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, has taken all possible preventive measures to ensure prevention and suppression of this virus. All efforts are being made to track and trace possible COVID-19 cases. The suspects, quarantine them and conduct the tests. The state healthcare sector is gearing up to treat COVID-19 patients. District hospitals in few districts have been designated as COVID hospitals. Protective gears for our health workers, like the PP N95 mask, have been procured and distributed to all district hospitals and other healthcare service providers across the state. Corona being a respiratory disease, all available ventilators, be in the government hospitals, in army hospitals, or private hospitals, have been mobilized and more are being procured. I have been closely monitoring the COVID-19 preparedness in the state and guiding the government functionaries from time to time. At present, we do not have testing facility for corona in our state. We have to send samples of suspected cases to Guwahati. As a result, we have not been able to do required number of tests so that we can have an objective assessment of the COVID-19 situation in the state. We are in the process of setting up a testing laboratory in our state. I am in touch with the Ministry of Health, Government of India, and the Indian Council of Medical Research, and they are giving us required assistance. I am hopeful to have it ready and functional soon. I want to reassure you all that all possible measures have been taken to prevent the possible spread of COVID-19 virus in the state. However, an unfortunate event of some positive cases, I assure you that the state government is well equipped to tackle it. Experts across the world are unanimous in their opinion that containment of COVID-19 virus is enormously successful through social distancing combined with multiple testing. Its core strength is its high intensity contagiousness. Its fatal weakness is it dies if it does not get a host. Social distancing is necessary to deny it a host. However, for social distancing to be successful, the unstinted support of our people is a must. I am pleased to inform you that Nagaland was one of the few states that announced complete shutdown even before the nationwide shutdown, which is called lockdown, announced by the Prime Minister, which came into effect on March 25, 2020. Such a lockdown is crucial to contain the virus. At the same time, I am also aware that it creates a lot of humanitarian issues. I assure you all that the government remains committed to mitigating the hardships to the people and taking all possible measures in this regard. I am myself monitoring the situation on daily basis. Let us remember that while we remain confined in our homes, many of our brave brothers and sisters are at the front line of the battle against corona, working tirelessly, risking their lives. They are our health workers, doctors, nurses, hospital staff. Under normal circumstances, 10 to 15% of them are on leave. Today I am happy to inform you that over 95% of them are on duty. We salute their dedication. They are our angels. At this juncture, we also applaud the brave policemen and women and all those who are engaged in supplying essential goods and services to our people during this trying time. We also applaud the voluntary services being rendered by our academic institutions and non-government organizations, be it for production of sanitizers, 3-layered masks, or the volunteers of the Nagaland Red Cross Society assisting our district task forces in relief and humanitarian assistance. I appeal to you all to continue maintaining social distancing and not to indulge in any such activity that may endanger the precious lives. Our fight against this unknown and invisible enemy can succeed only with the support and cooperation of each individual. Today, I appeal to you all to strictly follow the social distancing and observe strict recommended preventive guidelines. I urge the church leaders and leaders of other faith-based organizations to continue to pray and lead the people in this unprecedented time. Your role as moral leaders is crucial. The human service of our civil society organizations is also crucial at this juncture. I appeal all of them to come forward and help the state in overcoming this pandemic. I urge the young people not to think that they are immune to it. Remember, this virus does not spare anyone. Friends, we shall defeat corona with our collective resolve and restraint. Since the lockdown is also a time of psychological stress, we must periodically demonstrate our collective resolve against COVID-19 to decisively defeat the enemy. No one is alone in the fight. You are not alone. We are all together. Honorable Prime Minister has appealed to our countrymen to demonstrate this collective resolve at 9 p.m. on April 5, Sunday. I urge you all, one and all, my friends, to make it a resounding success. Together we shall win. Jai Hind.